Now, before we jump into the B-roll here, I just want to say I'm sorry if the angles are getting messed up. You know, I'm filming this with the Osmo Action, and there is not a lot of space here in the office, so I just have to apologize if some of the shots from the Osmo Action here is looking like this or something like that, or just, I don't know, just anything. I'm really sorry about that. Hopefully I get to show you exactly how I pull this off, and it should be easy for you to see. As you can see, it's crazy. It's crazy around here, and there's, you know, this is the desktop or the desktop table. Yeah, and we have, it's just a mess everywhere, every single place. It's just a mess when you are, you know, when you're moving. So it's annoying, and I can't wait to get to the new office. Anyway, let's head over to the B-roll so we can start creating this awesome cinematic 5K professional sliding B-roll sequence. Now, I already placed the slider on top here, so that is going to be our first entry shot. And basically what this is going to do is the GoPro is going to be somewhere here, and then we're going to have the GoPro and the slider just moving along, kind of revealing what's going on like this, and that is going to be our entry shot. So let's start with that and see how the rest of the shots goes. To be honest, I have no idea where to place this Osmo Action. I guess I have no idea. Where should this, maybe here? You know what, forget it. I'm just gonna hold the camera, because it is basically I don't have to do anything but push a button here. As you can see, the slider is now going back and forward here. We're gonna stop it there, and what we're gonna do now is to actually just angle the GoPro to something like that. Something like that I think is looking great. And what we're gonna do now is to actually move this out of frame, and we can tap on play here or record, and then we can go to the other button, and now we're gonna push the other side. So now we have this moving. I'm actually gonna turn the front facing screen off like that. So here we had the first opening shot, and yeah, looking great. So what we can do now is just tap on the record button, stop record, and we can move over to the next position. Now, in the video, I was actually using this one right here, and I think we're gonna use this one now as well as maybe the second shot, and have this coming in like this. So we get sort of this rotating shot of the, like from down under and up towards the microphones, which are up there. Usually I have a quick release plate on this one as well, because it makes it easier to just plug it on, but let's just unscrew this. So here we have the remote controller as well. It's pretty basic, and what this does is to allow you to control the speed. And if you can see it down here, we have 3 LEDs down there. So now it's the fastest and the slowest, and we always want to do it on the slowest when filming in a low frame rate, and especially in 5K. So let's see if we can angle this up properly here, and let's just do something like, let's start with that one. This looks a little bit too much here, so we're gonna straighten these wheels out a little bit, and there we go. So now we're gonna hit record, and we're gonna tap on or click on the start here, make sure it goes the correct way. So Perfect. So now we had the sort of the second shot here, and there's one more I want to get, which also was in that video, and that was the shot where everything was, let's see here, when we had this rotation from the bottom here and up. Just gonna make sure that we are filming in the or framing it properly here. So let's see there, and we can hit record, and we can go the other way. And stop. And stop record. So now we basically have a couple of shots here which we can put together, but we're not going to do that quite yet. We want to get a few more for this b-roll. So the next one here is to simply pulling these, let's see if it's in the frame here, like that, is simply to pull these wheels backwards here. So it's going, actually that was wrong. We're going to even them out like this and make sure that this is going straight. And we're going to rotate the camera here so it faces towards the fake plants, the fake IKEA plants, which is in there. And once that's done, I'm going to place it there, make sure that we have the right way, and stop it, and then hit record, and we're going to reverse out from here. Perfect. So now we can stop record again. When it comes to, like I mentioned earlier, when it comes to the other set, the kit, the grip gear, you also get one of these included, or it's a kit so you can transform it into something like this. So that means, and as well, you get the 360 rotation thing, which you can use for time lapses or whatever. And that means you basically get 3 different items or sliders in one, and it's only 150 bucks, I think. So that's a really affordable price for something like that. We could also try to get some reveal shots since we have this microphone here as well. If we push this a little bit down, you can see on the GoPro it gets darker, and we can have it coming in from this side of the microphone, and it can actually be revealing the switch pod and the battery charger and what's in the back side of this microphone as well. I'm gonna go a little bit to the right here, make sure it doesn't hit, and we're gonna stop it. Let's hit record, and then we're gonna start it the other way here. So now we have this close shot coming in here and then revealing. You don't really have any depth of field with an action camera, but it looks cool anyway because you get something which is a little bit different. So we're gonna stop it there, and what we can do now is to also put it in here and maybe do let's see here if there is a cool angle where we can place this. We can, if we just fasten that one there, and we can tilt this GoPro. Let's see if we can tilt it like that, a little bit more, something like that, and we can have it to go from the right here, and then we can hit record, and it will automatically go the other way once it hits the end, which is also something which is really nice with this slider. Now this actually feels like more of a review than a behind the scenes of a b-roll. Anyway, I just want to give you some insight on the slider here as well, because again, it's affordable, it's really cheap, and I wouldn't be using it if it wasn't worth it or didn't have any quality to it. Okay, so we now finished up that shot, and I think I want to have a shot which is sorta in this area where we can film the camera here with the ceramic adapter, because that was the intention of this b-roll, to show off all the different microphones here and so on. And for that we actually going to use this tripod here. Please see here, sorry about the angle here, there's not much you can see, but again, this office is extremely small and I can't wait to get the new one. So here we have the GoPro mounted now on the slider, and I'm gonna move this a little bit to the right here. You can hit record now, and we're gonna go the other way. Now this can also just run until it hits the other side here, because it will automatically come back towards the other side again. So it's like ping pong, is going back and forth, which is quite rare for such a cheap slider. So now that we do this, we basically have two shots to choose from. We have one which is going left and one which is going right. So we can choose whether we're going to use the right or left one, depending on which one is most suited for the edit we're going to do. And that means you can also have, let's say for example, you can have a clip which is going left on the beginning of the video, and then the other one at the end of the video. So you basically got two shots in one. Now there is one more here I want to pull off. This is going to be the last this is going to be the last one, hopefully. And I'm gonna pull this up a little bit more here. I'm not sure how I pulled this off. I can't really remember, but I think it was something like that. Maybe this was a little bit off there, and I think I had this one coming in. Oops, I think I had this one coming in like that. And let's take a look at that angle here. So we have it coming in here, maybe a little bit back. Okay, so there we have the angle, and what I'm going to do now is to hit record, and let's see if I can pull this a little bit in there, and we're just going to let it run to the other side here. So as you can see, there's not much effort I'm putting into this. It's basically the camera is doing the job, and I'm just finding the angle and hit the record button, and that's basically it. So it's pretty straightforward creating something like this, and hopefully this behind the scenes isn't too long for you, and hopefully you learn something by watching this. That's the goal of the behind the scenes of exactly or particularly yeah, you know, this video. Anyway, let's stop that record and stop this one. I'm not sure which angle I want this to go. Let's take away the remote, and that's how that is looking. And let's just go to the right here and tap record. And on the other video, I actually had the Rode Wireless go down at the bottom of the switch pod as well, but since I'm using it, it's not there. Anyway, we're going into the end of the last clip here, the last shot. Just getting over to the softbox there on the right side. And that's gonna be the end for now. Maybe we can stop it there. Maybe there's one more we could do just to see how that goes. Gonna pull this a little bit down. Just take this a little bit closer and get one of these shots one more time here. This could either be the opening shot actually, or this could be the reveal shot. But if we take a look at the camera now, you can see it's all dark and it's being suddenly suddenly revealed there. And that looks actually really awesome. That looks dope. Probably the coolest shot so far. And what we can do now is to just go the other way. So we have two of the same shot here, so we can decide if we want to use this as a closing shot or as an opener. And like I said, we have two different shots here, so we can use them in two different ways. And as you can see, I had to pull my finger there just to stop it from hitting the softbox here. So I think we have the final shot there, and I think we are done with the B-roll sequence. So there we had another B-roll with the GoPro Hero 9 Black, and I must say I can see myself using a GoPro to do product shots and other awesome B-rolls. I mean, 5K with the proper settings, if you know how to use the settings on a GoPro, of course you're gonna get crispy, smooth footage, and it's not gonna be jittery. Even at 5K, 24 or 30 FPS, it's gonna be silky smooth. And by using a slider, you know, you can get some really slow cinematic shots, or you can just film in 2.7K 120 FPS or 4K 60. It's all up to you. But I really love the 5K of this GoPro. It's insane, and it's really good. Oh, it's really good. Yes. So with that said, let me know in the comment section below what you think of the video, and if you skipped the first part of it, let's rewatch the video one more time. And with that said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.